welcome back to Hot Pink Tuesday, Nat Geo Into the Wild. Why did I say Hot Pink Tuesday? What's
I
wrong
was
with
just gonna say, is it Tuesday? Did I skip a couple days?
Yeah, we're in the vortex. We're in the matrix.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know why I
skipped
said that.
timelines for a second.
Hot Pink Sundays, that's what I meant. And it's been a week. Hi, Georgio. It's been a week
Hello
for
everyone in the
you.
chat. I am laughing at the chat. I'm so glad Juan Dixon is not here right now.
Wait, let me bring
Oh,
it up. Let me find
oh, you
it.
guys are so funny.
Let me say hello to the chat. I've got to say, guys, I've got my new equipment and hopefully everything is going to go smoothly. And this is just me because I've got a Virgo rising. I've got two cameras. One's the one that, I'm talking to now. And then I've got my backup camera in case anything goes wrong. So I don't know what could go wrong. Every Sunday something goes wrong, technically.
No, it looks great.
Yeah, I think it looks clearer and the colors are popping. You can see the eye. We'll see. Let's see. Hi, Isa. Yeah. To be honest, I stopped watching Potomac for a while, but I'm back on it now because of Georgio, and we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see who else is in the house. Gabrielle, of course. Hello. Yes, please support. By the way, Georgio made it to 1K on YouTube.
Yes.
Woo!
Thank you to everyone.
Yes.
Exciting days.
Congrats. And then we've got Danny in the house as well. Hello. Let's see who else is in the house. Elle is in the house too. We're all excited. Georgia was everywhere. Like I woke up
Oh my goodness.
in the morning and I opened Twitter and I'm like, oh, and then I was texting Georgia. I'm like, Georgia, you're everywhere. That was so exciting.
I was getting text messages from people that I don't even think watch The Housewives that were like, what is going on?
Well, everyone, as soon as there's some tea, everyone jumps back on the housewife bandwagon, really. I'm so glad Juan is not here right now. Dirty Juan.
Oh boy.
Who knows? He might be watching. He might be. Georgia, I don't know if Juan likes you that much right now, so.
Well, we have to beef up security around here.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
I'm just joking. Listen, it's no, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Happy Sunday, everyone, and not happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's been a long weekend, I can tell you. Oh, the link to Georgia's YouTube channel. Oh, do you mean the description box? I will check it after the video. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know why. Romo, hello and welcome. Nice to see you from Arlington, Texas. You guys, you're always here. You're always bringing it. I love it. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Ashley. Woo, everyone's in the house. I'm so excited. TJ too. Jill, everyone's here. Hello, everyone. So we've got so much to talk about. Potomac is giving us some juice this week, and we want to know all about it. By the way, if I'm echoing, please let me know, mods. Okay, there's not much I can do, but I might.
It sounds like I'm echoing.
I don't know, mods, or anyone in the chat, please let us know. That's the issue. That this is always an issue with the lives. Hi, Jesus. Okay, also reminder, we're going to stick to 1 hour today, okay? And we started half an hour early because straight after this, I'm interviewing. So if anyone's on TikTok and you're on Spiritual Talk, you definitely know the person I'm about to interview later. His name is Chemo. He's also known as the Hawaiian Seer. He's incredible. We've got very similar abilities and gifts. He reads energy too. He heals energy. So this is going to be a very interesting interview. I will release the interview tomorrow or latest by Tuesday for the members, and then later for everyone else. So that's why today we'll have to stick to 1 hour, and that's why we started earlier. Right. So, Oh, everyone's saying it's you. Oh, Issa's saying it's your echo, Giorgio, unfortunately.
Is it? Yeah, see, I don't know.
Oh, Gabriella says it's me. No one knows. We're not, guys, we're not sound engineers here. We don't know who's echoing. I think. Okay, thank you. Yes, please subscribe if you're new here. Like this video too. You can just go down to the description box to find our social, both mine and Giorgio's as well. They're on the screen too. And don't forget to like the video, because I know sometimes everyone gets excited. They get, they get so into what they're hearing and then they forget to thumbs up. Hey,
Hello.
Brittany.
Brittany Speaks is in the house.
Yes, Brittany. Oh, we're both echoing.
I
Guys,
know.
that's a StreamYard issue, but I'm also changing that. So I'm also going to start using a different streaming platform, which is much better. But I just need to do some tests before I go live with that one. But hopefully by next Sunday, I'll be using a different platform and all these sound issues will be gone. So
yeah, I think it says it's only the feedback on I'm coming through as an echo.
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing we can do right now. I mean, that's an extreme. I assume it's a StreamYard issue, because our end, before when we were talking, we were echoing a little bit, and then we fixed the issue, and now it's back. But yeah, let's not spend too much time on that. Right, let's jump in, because we've got a lot to talk about, and there's juicy tea out there, and not just tea, because Giorgio comes with receipts. Giorgio, can you keep us up to date? Just let everyone know what's happened, especially for those who don't follow you, and you should. Okay, you should. And for anyone who's been sleeping or hiding under a rock, this is the tea. This is what's been happening. Go on, Giorgio.
Okay, so I obviously watch Potomac. I cover it usually, but over the weekend, or Monday rather, people.com confirmed that Robyn and Juan finally had gotten married, because on the show, it's being questioned as it's not going to happen. She wants to do it like just both of them, very like private. And then there was a reference to this woman that Karen brought up on the show on this last Sunday's episode, where she referred to the woman walking with Juan hand in hand in Georgetown, and the woman so happens to resemble Karen. But it was brought up to Robyn, and there's a lot of like speculation about Juan's reaction to that when Robyn called him, and people said he was a little too defensive about it and whatnot. But then after the wedding was confirmed via people.com, the very next day, it was a post that I had made about the people.com confirming their wedding. I got a comment that said, check your DMs. So I went to my DMs. This person had sent me a message basically stating that they had dated Juan, and it was very much a conversation at first. It wasn't like she jumped in with all these receipts, or like, because sometimes people make stuff up, and there's a ton of people that do that. However, the way that the conversation was going, whenever I asked a question, she was able to provide an answer with a receipt, as you would see in the video. And if you haven't seen it, it's on my channel, because I made two, because there was an update with, I added like a couple, and I have still a file of stuff that I can't talk about because of privacy issues and whatnot. But she sent me stuff that seemed to me, and even though all of this is still alleged, and I want to preface that this is all alleged information, and even though there are receipts, there's nothing confirming that any of this is actually true.
It has to be fact checked. Yeah.
Correct. So what I did do in the second video, you'll see in my follow-up, which is on my YouTube channel, I when I saw the contact information, because when I initially um, posted about it, people that talked about it on their channels brought up valid questions like, well, anybody can make up a contact, anybody can make up anything, and blah, blah, blah. And I had already checked that this phone number was linked based on what is on the internet and what, public records say. This phone number is linked to that name still. So that's basically how it kind of unfolded. Now, the girl did say that she would be fine with being put out there.
Okay. Okay.
However, I felt it was best that she do stay anonymous, and I'm glad I did, because this did go so viral, and some of the people obviously that are Robyn fans would have probably harassed said person.
Yeah.
So, that's where we are as of right now, and then we're gonna leave it there and see what happens. But there's other stuff to it, and I have gotten flooded with different stories regarding allegedly Juan and his behavior, specifically when it comes to Copen State University.
Ooh, do you want to give us like an example of one of those?
Well, I'll just say I don't have any, I'm like, there's people that are like, I at least have like 6 people that have come through my DMs saying that they know specific people on the basketball team, allegedly, that had relationships of some sort with Juan.
Dirty Juan. Very dirty and naughty.
If I can take it a step further, if you want to see how close the circle is, this is really wild.
Go ahead. Don't hold back.
I haven't said this part yet to anybody. So this is an exclusive just.
Okay, there you go. There you go. You're going to get the exclusive from Georgio on his channels. TikTok's channels, Instagram, Twitter. Just follow him everywhere, because you never know where he's going to drop it.
So apparently there's, I guess, the community that Juan and Robyn moved to, that the house that they built was all part of a development that an old associate, longtime associate friend that I used to go out with years and years ago, anyways, they DM'd me I think it was Friday, and this person lives in the neighborhood, but also it was made, and this is still allegedly, even though it's coming from someone I actually no. It's almost like they don't live. So basically, it's all just to put on for the show, because they don't go anywhere. They're never together, is what I was told.
So
allegedly.
So allegedly they've got an open relationship, or they don't have a relationship. And
that's not really what it was. Almost I guess it's almost like, I guess there's some people online would say like they refer to it as roommates. Yeah, they obviously are with each other, and then that other clip resurfaced as well of him telling the producer that if it wasn't for the kids, he would have been left. He wouldn't be there, but then turns around, I guess, the next season and proposes to her on camera. So the question's more about the, like, it goes in a rabbit hole because of the Copen State University allegations and the lawsuit that's currently pending around a situation that happened with a person on his team. But it's clear that this isn't anything new. It's the messages that were coming to me, and I have stuff on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. They like story after story after story after story, but it's like, I'm not going to go through all of that. But the point is that no one is shocked around here, clearly, because it's not like.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
To put on for the show is the theme. The overarching theme, allegedly, is that this is just a put on for the show. It's to keep a check.
Right. Because he gets paid too, right? Because he does, when he's in front of the camera, he also gets some money, right? Or a fee for that.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, no.
Robyn
Okay.
gets paid, and then she's responsible to pay him for showing up. The only time he gets paid for sure is when he has an interview, like when he has a sit down interview.
A confessional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't make, well, that makes sense what you're saying, but what doesn't make sense for me is why do housewives continue to put out fake storylines when they know in today's age where, because it's just like there's so many internet sleuths out there, and there's the internet and information so easy to find. Why are you, on a show when you've got a lot of dirty laundry? Especially Robyn. I mean, Robyn, and sorry for interrupting, Robyn has not had a storyline in years and seasons. Seasons.
Well, that's the thing. She and Giselle seem to find other people's stuff to talk about and make it their, you know what I mean? So kind of, you don't really get anything from them. But the thing is like, you're on a show that's supposed to show a reality that's clear that's not going on. Then you go off and get married when the cameras are down. So we're only going to get iPhone footage of your camera on the Potomac season finale, not like none of the housewives were there. It's just, there's a lot of questions.
There is a lot of questions, and as Jesus says, well, let's ask the cards.
Yeah, let's see what the cards have to say about this.
What is your opinion? First of all, before we ask the cards, Natalie, we haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much. Oh, it's all going to the Femme for Rescue fund that I've started. So thank you so much. And we missed you, Natalie. We haven't seen you in a while. Right, hold on. We've got another question. Why did all these allegations pop up after the marriage announced? Yeah, I want to hear your opinion on that, Georgio. When does it feel like people take pleasure in seeing Robyn suffer? I don't get it.
I mean, I'm sure there are a group of people that would love to see Robyn suffer just for the sake of it because they don't maybe like her already on the show, which I see some of that as well. That's not how I feel. I like Robyn. I like Robyn on the show. I just wish that she would just be more real with what's going on because the people around her get pulled into storylines and get exposed left and right. And then she's got all this stuff going on in the background. And it doesn't seem like she ever has to talk about any of it. And I don't know. I'm looking at it from the point of view of you're on a reality show and you have to be honest. And this doesn't if these allegations are anywhere near true because they're not confirmed, as I mentioned, they're alleged.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's not reality. That's not your real reality. And I get reality TV's for entertainment, but you've made it seem like there's something happening that maybe isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some fans are really upset with that part of it as well, where it's like, this isn't even real, so there's a mixed bag, but I don't agree with the people that just want to see her, like, this isn't about burning her at the stake, so to speak.
No.
It's not like that at all. And I think a lot of people I saw were sad for her because they're like, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous, she's so successful now, she's got all this great stuff going on, like she could totally do, she could do better, or she could have, someone that would actually be there supportive. And it's fine if maybe they didn't want to do that again, but I don't know if it was pressure to stay on the show that they put this whole front of we're going to get remarried, allegedly.
I know. Well, it didn't work out. I mean, Robyn should have seen that last season. It didn't work out with Giselle. Was it last season? I've lost track. When she was pretending, in my opinion, that she was back with.
Oh, that was totally just for the show.
I know, and we could all see through it, and it just backfired. And Robyn should have been a little bit savvier regarding that, even if it's true. Because the thing is, here's the thing: everything came out at the same time. The marriage, the tea that you got, Karen's lookalike. Karen's. Have you seen her, by the way? Does she look like Karen? Or is that a different one?
I don't. This is gonna be interesting. Who, if they ever figure out who this person is, I would love to see. But shout out to Real Housewives of Potomac's production and editors for coming up with that little bit with the editor and the sketch, and while she was talking about how this woman looks like
Hilarious.
her, it was gold. Like I love
Gold.
Real Housewives of Potomac for those moments because they really make it entertaining. But I will say too, I think that despite all of the like funniness around what Karen said, I think Karen meant um business when she said she was protecting Juan, it seems. That's what a lot of people are getting from the last episode when she says that to Robyn. Thank you, Break the
Mhm.
Cycle. I appreciate that.
And I mean, I've got to say, and Kembar said that as well. He's like, that body language, when she called Juan, like
She
Robyn's body
didn't seem
language,
surprised.
he seemed or she?
No, she didn't seem surprised. It wasn't a shock to her. And almost like she almost looked like she was getting annoyed that it was getting brought up and that, you know what I mean? It wasn't because, oh, I don't
Yeah,
know about this and what are you talking about? Because, that's different. But then
true.
she called him outright and he doesn't want to be on the show as it is.
Oh, but and I mean, to me, as soon as she said that, Karen said, like, I could read Robyn's energy. She was frozen. She was numb for a second. As you said, it just like threw her off. She wasn't expecting it. And you could see like she went cold. Like it was almost I could feel Robyn at that moment. Like my body went cold. When someone tells you something and you're shocked and you're not expecting that. As you said, it's not the allegation per se, it's the fact that it was out. It was out. That's why she called Juan, because she was like,
She wanted to nip it in the bud right then and there, make sure like it was on camera while she clarified because she was afraid that
yeah.
it was going to go left. But she was pissed.
So was he like an innocent man. I'm sorry, but just that reaction was just so extreme. For some, if you're innocent, you've got nothing to hide. You're very calm. I mean, Chris Bassett is a good example.
A very good example,
A
and he
very
was
good
really
example.
getting thrown in the mud there for like few episodes.
Right. And see his reaction. He's like, "Ooh," and you can see Candace's reaction too. She's like, "Whatever, like leave me alone. Find someone else to pick on this season. Enough already." And I love that. Like this season, I love Candace and Chris.
I love her so much this season. The growth
Me too.
of like you can really see that she's learned as she's gone season to season.
Yeah.
She's really a fantastic housewife, I have to say.
I agree. And Juan's reaction, horrible. But this is the thing that annoys me as a mom. You're on reality TV. You're a seasoned cast member of a reality show. Your kids watch your show. Your kids are on the show. Respect your kids. What happens between you and your partner? I'm not just talking about Robyn, I'm talking about all of them. It's out in the open. It's out in front of the cameras. People then meddle. They get in your bedroom. They get in your house. This is horrible for your kids. Look at Lisa Hochstein and what she's going through right now. Obviously, it's not. She's the victim in the whole situation. And I'm glad her kids are really young and little, and they won't be able to watch this show now, but they will at some point. They will at some point. This is horrible. This is traumatizing for kids. And I'm sure Robyn's and Juan's kids watch the show, or at least because they're teenagers, so their friends do. Can you imagine when they go to school and their friends or their peers say, "Hey, is your dad cheating on your mom? Your dad is a dog because he's cheating on your mom. And your mom is this and that." This is what annoys, and I do understand that's part of reality show, and that's what you signed up for. But if you've got dirty laundry, maybe you shouldn't. Or if you're a scammer, we know who.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think for me with this whole situation is more about if you're going to continue with this storyline, then you need to clean up your mess quickly.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it's going to come out, and this is a small area where we're at. It's like
People
when I was,
talk.
well, and it's clear because this post of mine, I guess, prompted a lot of people to give me stories about, you know, from the University of Maryland days to the Copen State University days to the here and there, and then allegedly, guys, that hotel invoice, that specific hotel,
Yeah.
allegedly, he has a relationship with that hotel because he flies coaches in, and that's where they stay. So he must have a like like a special rate if because or like a frequent. So
Probably. Yeah.
he uses it frequently,
And is that close to
allegedly. It's close
where
to
they
the
live? No.
BWI. It was closer to where they used to live,
Okay. Okay. All right. So
allegedly.
there's just so much going on in the Housewives world. And can't wait for her reads of the reunion. We all do. We all like Candace this
It's gonna be
season
good.
is gold, 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 gold. I think the season after the whole Monique situation, that was a bit like Candace was off, the whole, but this season she's bringing it, and I'm love, as you said, she's matured. She's going through this whole infertility journey, let's just say, and I like that. That's the sensitive side. That's the nurturing side of Candace. You can see that she really wants to have a baby. And I love that because that's genuine. That's real. That's not BS. And
No, I
I
mean,
think
she's really being honest in her journey with all of the stuff since she's been on the show. I mean, you see a progression.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I love. Natasha says, my prediction, they will stay married until statute of limitations expire. Okay, good question. How long does it take for statute of limitations? And I'm going to pull my cards out. Does anyone know in the chat? Do you know, Georgio, how long? No.
No, that's a good question, though.
Let's see. It's the best interest, not hers, but again, she lost his money. It's a move she owned. Okay. She can't find it. Okay, on Twitter. Well, you won't find me because I've got a Socket account. I do have a Femtaro account, but it's not active at all. I just have one that I just go through tweets. Georgia, what's your Twitter? I don't think I will post it down below.
My Twitter is at the Georgio says.
Because I didn't see your tweet. I saw some other people on
I didn't even tweet about it. It was other people on Twitter sharing.
Yeah, they grabbed your TikTok. They grabbed your TikTok and they posted it on Twitter. That's how it came across. Because I don't follow anyone. Like, my Twitter account is totally random and just follow totally, my other interests and stuff like that. All right. So it's, let's see, on Twitter, George's is on it, and Instagram, TikTok. Okay, but I will post it down below a bit when we're done. Oh my. Do we really want to know how often? I mean, let's start the questions, guys. Let's see what the cards have to say. Georgio.
Well, let's start here because I'm just going to be selfish.
Go.
Is the person that anonymously came to me with this information, is it coming from a place of seeking attention, clout? Is there like something behind this? Is it completely like not authentic?
As soon as you asked the question, my cards dropped. So
I saw that.
It wasn't just one. It was several. So just saying. Okay, let's see. This person that reached out. What were her intentions? We had 2 jumper cards, and Georgia, you're not gonna like this. Devil, 7 of Swords. Her intentions were sneaky, so it doesn't mean that she was lying, but the devil likes to manipulate situations. It's someone who wants to harm someone, whether it is deliberately. Deliberately. Seven of Swords is all about sneaky behavior, you know, doing things that can be harmful and that are sneaky. So these jumped out straight away, but I'm just gonna pull a couple of more cards here. Lovers, they were lovers. It's true. It's true. It's true. King of Cups. Chat, can you tell us Juan's sign, please? If you can find it, that would be useful. I have a King of Cups here, and I assume Juan is a water sign, or he has a lot of water elements in his chart, because that's Juan, and that's a lover's card. So she wasn't lying, but her intentions were. I mean, obviously, she's got a plan, you know? Let me see this one. Three of Pentacles. Oh, I think she's been talking to maybe one or two other of those ladies that have been allegedly having affairs with him. Okay, or he's been having affairs with them. Sorry, the other way around. So I feel that there is several of them. It could have been, I wouldn't be surprised, Georgio, if we find out, hopefully through you, or maybe other content creators, we don't know yet, other women as well coming out and revealing that, you know, they've known Juan on a more intimate level.
Yes.
Because I feel this is an organized situation. It's like they came together. I don't know how they found each other, but, or they know, probably, as you said, it's a small community. So probably they know each other and they've come together because they decided that they want to bring this information out to the public. This is what I'm getting. Wow. Okay, Gabrielle says he's a Libra. Robyn is an Aries. Robyn knew about Robyn. He's a Libra. We've been saying about Libra men. So we've got two kinds of Libra men. We've got the Libra men who are very much family men and very devoted to their family. And then we've got the players. Because Libra is all about trying to find balance. And because they never can find that peace and balance, they're always looking for something bigger and better. Which is why they tend to roam, you know? So Elle's like, us Libras don't claim Juan. All right. So Georgia, at least you weren't duped. So at least this was someone.
I didn't feel, I mean, honestly, guys, like I get so many people that want to share things and I'm like, but she was able to answer questions. And then she even gave me the DMs that I shared on my second follow-up video of the two of them. And she was honest. She said, I reached out to him first. So.
Ooh. All right. Interesting. Okay. What's the next question? Jesus is like, yay, cards. This is why she's doing it now, not sooner. Right. Yeah. So guys, you heard it here first. I won't be surprised, honestly, if we hear of more people, more women coming out in the next couple of weeks. I can tell you. And when did this happen, Georgia? When did you get that? Was it around the new moon? Was it around my birthday? Because new moon brings out stuff like that.
When did it come out? Was it Wednesday that I posted it?
Last Wednesday. So a few days ago.
I'll tell you.
Okay, so we've got, while you're doing that, I'm just going to check. So, Amanda, does Robyn know the $1 million question? The $1 million question.
What day was the 24th?
21st was Saturday, Tuesday. Right? Saturday 21, Sunday 22, Tuesday. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Tuesday was when she came forward.
It was close to the new moon. The new moon was on Saturday. Just saying, that's why things came out now. So Amanda wants to know, does Robyn know? What do you think, Georgio, before
I'm gonna say yes, she does.
That's what I feel as well. But hold on, that's why she reacted the way she did.
This person provided me the email that had the invoice that she was sending to Robyn, which you guys see Robyn's part of her email address, but there's a response from Robyn to the email that
Incredible.
So yeah, I think it's definitely.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, I've got to say, Mike, so what I'm getting is right. So this is very much a working relationship between them now. I mean, they do have kids. I mean, they've known each other since they're high school sweethearts.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a really strong bond. But I've said this before, I always pick up a sibling, more of a sibling sort of energy between them and chemistry between them rather than sexual or romantic. Work, yes, this is part of Robyn's, let's say, work. So she knows, and there's a money exchange there as well. So it could be that Juan is helping her as well financially as well. So it could be that they're staying together or they're pretending to be together or they're pretending to be married, and we'll get to that in a minute about the marriage. For the sake of the show or for the sake of, that he's providing for them. Because I also have the Knight of Cups here. Ace of Cups. Just Robyn. I think Robyn. Okay, allegedly, everyone. Okay, for entertainment purposes only, and this is my personal opinion. But I do feel that Robyn's got someone too. I see it. I know.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not shocking though, right? If they lead separate lives.
Right? I mean, she's got to do her own thing too. It's not just
Yeah.
Juan. I mean, go girl. If he's cheating on you for all this time, then
But
you do your thing.
but the question is it cheating if they
Good
don't
question.
have a relationship like that and it's just for the cameras?
No, it's not, because look at this. I do feel that they are, with this Four of Wands, is just putting up this facade, this
Mm.
image that everything's fine, we're good, we're solid, but they're not. I mean, they're not solid. They do love each other, and I do feel that they're very bonded, and they will always be in each other's lives, even when the kids grow up and they move out.
That's
But
basically their relationship when they got on the show.
right,
So
exactly.
they should have left it there and they should have showed her, if anything,
Right.
moving on in her life personally. And you know what I mean? We don't need this like pretend we're gonna reconnect and find love again. And
No, I agree. They should have left it there, but you remember in the beginning we all loved Juan? Remember, people, not we, but the fans liked Juan. I don't know, they liked his energy, or they liked seeing him at the very beginning. So maybe that's what kind of what made them want him to be participate more in the show, I would say. Maybe that
well,
was
yeah, I
also a
would think
reason.
that if she's bringing in the most money and it's
Mm.
helping to get them back on their feet, then yeah, he's going to show up when she asks him to because she knows that that's
Mhm.
important for the storyline. So the bare minimum, but nonetheless, he shows up when he has to, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's part of her family life, right? So, lawsuit about True. I want to have lawsuits. Does he have more than one? Why did I feel that he had more than one lawsuits? But maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think this lawsuit is directly towards Juan. It's just he's, I think,
Okay.
named in it, I believe.
Yeah. There is something, I don't see that there is going to be like a case, like a court case that will go to court. I do feel they're keeping it hush hush, and they're using mediation.
Yes,
So it's not like a big court
that makes
case
sense.
where, I feel they're just trying to come to an agreement, to a settlement behind closed doors and without people knowing. There will, yeah, definitely there's going to be a settlement or some kind of some sort with that case. I'm being as fast as I can because we don't have that much time to So I'm gonna go through question. I'm just gonna go through how are Robyn's and Juan's finances. Like he's with her for the money. I feel they're both, as I said before, I feel they're both in it for the money. They just it makes things easier and less complicated to share sort of their income and expenses and whatnot.
Yeah.
Lies and fake storylines. I want to hold on. Guys, I'm trying to keep up. She knew deep down marrying him was a mistake, and I don't feel she really loves him. Why? So let's look at this marriage. Okay, let's look at this. What happened? Did they get married?
Yeah,
I'm
that's a good question. Did they get married?
I'm sure they did.
I mean,
How
yes,
is it
I'm sure they had a ceremony, but I mean, did they actually like?
Is it a valid ceremony? Or is it like one of those like vow renewals where it's not really sort of like a legal?
Or like Marisol, she had a spiritual ceremony.
There you go. Yeah.
She got legally married to her husband.
So the question is, are they legally married? That's the question.
Yeah, and well, while you're doing that, I had asked someone I know that works in the court systems, and they said that it could be that the reason why people are not able to find this, because typically it would be easy to find through public record, that maybe one of the parties had it sealed or suppressed. There's no reason that I could think of, like, other than why would you want it?
It's not clear, but the one card that jumped out was the Three of Swords. It's the heartbreak card.
Huh.
Because you know what I asked? I didn't even ask if I said, what's the status of because with tarot you always, and with spirit you always have to, it's better to ask open-ended questions rather than yes or no questions if you want to have more information and, and for spirit to really bring it. So the question is, what's the status of the relationship right now? Heartbreak. This is it. Someone's moving out, guys. This is terrible. This is the moving unless they're moving again. That unless they're moving again. They seem to be getting along though, because I do have a Four of Wands, so it does seem that they are getting along. But this Three of Swords, but I will clarify for you guys, because that doesn't make so much sense to me.
I have this conspiracy theory that they're doing this all and letting it all come out now to build up a storyline for Robyn, like she's going to leave him or something, and this is going to be the storyline for her in season 8.
Well, that makes sense. That makes more sense than her
I mean,
remarrying.
I'm just joking. That would be a far-fetched plan.
That would, but your theory makes more sense than them getting remarried amidst everything else. So, the Fool. Huh. Yes, they're okay. The Fool card to me just proves they want to restart things, but I don't see any love. Okay, or love. When I mean love, there is love, but I mean they're not in love. They're not into each other. With these cards that come up, Wands. It's you guys, I don't know. I feel he's got someone else in his life right now. This is what's crazy, but they're trying to, it's like they want to start from scratch, but not for them, for everyone else. It doesn't make sense to me. It really does not make sense. Oh, the money.
That's the show.
The show. Also, do they get tax breaks if they're married? So is it better being married than
Well, and some people also said that if they are married, then Robyn would not legally have to testify against him if they went that far with that Copen State University law allegation.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't see what the reasoning behind it is. She's the breadwinner now.
Just like how Giselle lied about her relationship with Pastor. Holier than thou.
Which Monique called out at the reunion.
Right. Absolutely. So everyone believes it's so. But the thing, guys, is that I don't feel or see anything legal around this relationship. As I said before, with a whole university, with a whole college legal stuff, I don't think they're going to court, at least not in the next year. So it's not something that's happening now for them to feel the urge to get married because of that. So, but everyone, I feel that it's a lot. I think it goes deeper. I do feel that because they've got kids. I do feel that it has to do with money, with their family, with their family money and income. I feel it has to do with so many other things. But they're living separate lives. The thing is, it looks to me more an open relationship. It's like you do your thing, I do your thing. Don't make it public, don't embarrass me. Keep it hush hush. That's what I feel about them. I do feel there are, they respect each other up to a point, but that's it. It's because he travels a lot, right? As well, because he's a coach, so he's just traveling here and there as well. Yeah, it just seems like Robyn knew or knows and has known.
I think it comes down to not the fact that this is going to be some sort of shock to her. I really think this is just more about, and I think this is happening in a few of the Bravo celebrity couples in Housewives world, where you have this on camera persona of this like great marriage or family, but then off camera it's completely different. Whereas like the husband is allowed to go date and have fun, but maybe the stipulation is just don't get caught and don't let it get public.
Exactly. And it
And
did
it
because
seems like maybe she has to probably clean up sometimes.
Mhm.
And this one seems like it's trying to let her know.
I agree. Does she have another love interest? Yes, she does. We talked about it. Maybe you just came in, but yes, she does. She does. They both do. Well, this marriage Juan is a respectable family man may sway the opinion of the latest lawsuit, methinks. Oh, that is a good point too.
Yeah, I
Good.
mean, whatever works.
Well, that didn't work in favor of Jen, right? Jen Shaw. So just
I
saying.
think that's a
Different kind
whole
of
other bag of
chaos.
chips.
Ooh, will Karen talk about Juan's girlfriends next season?
She did like the TikTok, and then I saw someone post it on Twitter, and it's on her like feed.
So yeah, I think we should all expect that Karen is gonna go all out.
Yeah, she probably filed it away for next season. Or
Oh yeah, she's got a dossier of receipts, photos. She's probably hired a private detective, the whole thing. Be lied to. Just be honest, for goodness sake. That's why I want her gone. She's lied from day one. Yeah, I mean, she has been supporting Giselle coming after all. You've got a good point. Very good point. What goes around comes around. Will she be fired soon? His still be shady. She dating a man or what? Question: how does Giselle feel about the Robyn marriage? Ooh. I mean, do we really care what Giselle says? I mean, to be honest.
I mean, she's gonna help Robyn in whatever way she can. So she's gonna go
Ride or
along with
die.
whatever
Ride
is
or
gonna
die.
keep her on the show.
As Heather liked to say, ride or die. If I hear one more time, ride or die, I'm gonna eat my crystals. I swear to you. I just can't. This is like
I don't like this. I don't like this Heather
Mm-mm.
situation.
Nope. How does Giselle feel about Robyn's marriage? No jumper cards, so the cards are not that chatty about that. So I do see a marriage. Hierophant is the marriage card. Okay. So Queen of Wands. She's actually like, I feel that Giselle, to be honest, she's not going to come out and say it, but she's actually okay with it. She's actually okay with it.
Because she knows what's going on.
Because that's Giselle. Exactly. So she's like, yeah, you do you, boo. It's good, you know. That's fine. I'll cover for you. We'll go after Karen, or we'll stir up something to just throw some shade to Karen and just throw off the scent.
Which is why they brought Charisse.
Poor Charisse. Poor Charisse.
I know.
What do you think?
I mean, she's not made for this life. But
poor Charisse.
She's not made for this life. Thank you so much, Light Mission. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have sent me the nicest, sweetest messages, and it's been like so lovely, and I do so appreciate them.
I agree. I hope I haven't missed any question, guys. If I have, please repost them down here. Re-add them in the chat, please, because I probably missed them. Misery Loves Company. 82 people in the chat. You guys, thank you so much. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because we've got so much more content coming next week, and then next Sunday, of course, with Georgio. Every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're always here, and you know, we talk about the tea, and the cards are always here. Our companion here to help us understand all the tea. Right. So does Karen really have a blue? I forgot about that.
Maybe we should end on that question, since that one was so.
I agree.
Explosive.
Let's see what Karen got. I mean, Karen looks. I have to say, Karen looks great. She.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Great.
And she's, you know, she's got personality. She's got everything. Remember that first season, guys, of Potomac, where she was all about etiquette, and we were like, oh my God, enough already with the etiquette. Remember that? It was all about, but that's not right.
That was her building her grand dame persona. She knew what she was doing.
And look at her now. I mean,
exactly.
Bring it, Karen. I love it. Grand dame. Right. So what is Karen up to with this blue-eyed man? I mean, I want a sketch from the producers what they think a blue-eyed man looks like.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh, jump a card. A page of cups. Is the blue-eyed man younger? Just saying.
I'm gonna say yes.
Good on you, Karen Cougar girl. I mean, not good for Ray though. But that's the thing. What's going on with that relationship? Is that an open relationship too?
That's what I mean. You don't know anymore. Like, it could be just like it is what it is. It's easier to stay legally married, but we just keep ourselves to ourselves. Except we're on a reality show.
Well, I don't see a blue-eyed man right now. So I'm assuming she's no longer with him. If she was, or there never was.
So does that imply also that there was never a thing with a blue-eyed man?
Oh, I take it back. I take it back. I think they're just keeping it low right now, maybe because of all the rumors that are being
because it's hot on the
yeah, it's hot on the. So she does think she is a bit. Okay, I've got to say, I take it back. I do feel there is a blue-eyed man, and here, look at this, guys. So he's younger, and look at this card, and look at this. Where's the camera? He's got blue eyes. That's the funny part.
That's crazy.
Hangman. So I feel it's like it's on pause right now, or they're keeping it very, very, very low. Allegedly, right? Allegedly, and she's not happy about that, because she doesn't want things to come out, and I think she's going to divert our attention, or she wants to divert people's attention, that's for sure. But there is someone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Karen's living her best life, I can tell you that.
The Grand Dame experience.
Good for her, but I mean, poor Ray, I have to say. Well, if he knows and they're okay with it, good for her. But
That's
if
what I'm
not,
thinking, though. I feel like he would. I think they just don't want it to be a public thing. That's what I think this is all about. There's so many couples that are on reality shows that I feel do this,
right, absolutely.
but someone's always sloppy.
Camp Potter's in the house. Hey, Camp. But is the blue-eyed man married too?
Oh,
Good question. All right, let's find out. The blue-eyed man.
probably.
But the thing now with all these celebrities and everyone, open marriages is the norm now. It is absolutely the norm. A lot of couples just agree to have an open relationship because they get along, because they love each other, but they're probably, they just want to explore different things or meet other people. So it's not all that bad anymore.
Or it's just a better situation for your brand to look like you're married to a specific person and you get some tax breaks and it's a business.
But yeah, let's find. Ooh, this one really jumped.
Jumping.
The judgment. Ooh, hold on. Let's find out why.
What's that about?
Ooh, the blue-eyed man. Is he married? That would be interesting if he was too. Oh Lord, here he is again. No, I don't feel he's married, but I don't feel Karen's the only one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd like if I've got the Three of Pentacles. This has to do with teamwork, other people involved, or maybe they're into some freaky stuff, in bed. Who knows?
Well,
they like to bring someone else in. But yeah, he's very private. The blue-eyed man, one of the reasons is that he's extremely, extremely private. Okay, so even if Karen was not in the public eye, I don't think that they would. Even if Karen was not married, I don't think it would have taken a while for him to feel comfortable to go out in public with her.
Yeah. Okay.
Page of Pentacles. I do. I feel he's got children though. Oh no, Kemp, you're right. He's married.
That's why he has to keep it.
Or at least he's legally married. Maybe they're separated and still married, but he's legally married. Wow, the tea guys. Has a piece at work. He's got more than one piece, right? I mean,
So someone reached out to me about that piece at work. They have a sister that allegedly, and she sent me a picture of the sister that was on the basketball team that she said 100% was in a relationship between 2020 and 2021. Juan was in a couple little relationships allegedly between 2020 and 2021 because when these DMs were sent to me, they started in 2020 and she stopped talking to him before that last text message in 2022. So
wow. Juan's being so busy. Where does he find the time? All the energy.
You're just very lucky Juan is not here right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's probably here.
No, he is.
He's probably here and then he's gonna voodoo us. Is the blue-eyed man the man in the picture that Robyn shows? Did Robyn show a photo of a blue-eyed? I missed that.
Yeah, she passed the phone around, but they didn't show it to Karen.
Jesus is shady. Kimberly with their hard-hitting questions always. Let's see. Oh, you guys. I don't know if I missed anyone. Okay, last question. Does Ray know? Does Ray know? Because everyone wants to know. Does Ray know?
Yeah, might as well ask that.
Let's ask that then, and then we'll wrap it up because I've got the next video. Juan's looking to find someone to share his life. Campfire. Oh dear. Okay. Ray. Poor Ray. So, tell me about Ray, please. What can you tell me about Ray, please? Does Ray This is okay. This is a bit confusing. I have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is a lot of energy, a lot of knowledge too. Okay, being aware of what's going on, and just feeling. I feel he's intuitive, so he's intuitively knows things.
Mm-hmm.
Work, and then I have the Chariot. Guys, is Ray and Karen officially together though? This is the thing that I'm feeling. Are they just, are they as well, not in an open relationship, but they decided to stay married, to live together, but just live totally separate lives. This is what I'm getting with them. I don't feel they are a couple per se, like they're like a married couple. That's not the energy that I get from them. So, because I do see that he turns a blind eye to things when it comes to Karen and what she does. Divorce was close. I do feel that they were close, divorce is, I feel, was on the table at some point. They were separated as well, and they were talking about divorce. I also feel papers were drawn, like divorce papers, but it didn't go through. Maybe because of the show, who knows? Knight of Swords, yeah. So Ray's aware of things, and he's just trying to distance himself from everything, which is probably why his energy and his behavior is off when we see him on camera.
That makes sense.
Does anyone else feel it, or is it just me? Because I
feel lately he's become more distant on the show. Like, they don't really show Karen and him too much one-on-one. He just comes to an event here and there.
Yeah, I think he does his thing. He does, he
shows up when he's needed. Yeah.
Exactly, but you can see he's not comfortable. I really think that, it's just like they decided not to get divorced. Maybe it was because he also had tax. I remember he had some tax issues. Remember when Giselle made those T-shirts, and she wore the T-shirts and she was making fun of Karen, and there are tax issues, all that. So I feel that was around the time when they were about to get divorced, and then they just paused it, and they decided that maybe it's better. And also, divorce costs money. It's an expensive thing. So yeah, I mean, at least in this case, I feel that they're both on the same page with what they're doing. And mind you, guys, I know Ray's an older man, but I can tell you, and I feel it, that he is naughty too. Like,
yeah, he's a little flirty.
He has his fun too.
Why shouldn't he if she's out there with someone allegedly?
Oh, look what. Ooh, that's why she's.
Oh. Well.
Which just a storyline. Aren't they all? Anything we see on camera, isn't it? Everything we see, isn't it just a storyline? I have a hard time believing things now on Housewives. Like, I really have a hard time. At least counts to be off a couple of seasons ago. Good point. Exactly. So
that's true.
Yeah, but I mean, he can have his fun and his side pieces or not side pieces. Naughty Ray. Good for him. Good for them. Whatever works for everybody. Guys, we don't judge. We don't judge here. Anyone can do whatever they want in their marriages, their relationships. It's their own business. It's their own affair. It's none of our business. But
they're consenting adults.
Exactly. But it does become our business. And you do involve us when you are on a show that we watch and we're invested in. Okay. And you do stuff that comes out. That's when it's almost like allowing us to come into your home and critique you, unfortunately. And when I mean we, I mean the fans. So I'm just saying, do whatever you want, but just don't go on TV. Really.
Well, yeah, exactly. Or just make sure you've paid off who you need to pay off and clean everything up. And
Kem's like, I'm judging.
I think a lot of people are.
We are. I know. And I hate doing that. Sometimes I feel bad,
I know.
when we say things, because we're not perfect. no one's in a perfect relationship or perfect marriage. That's for sure. And
No.
you certainly don't want people to judge you, but it's not like we go out there and we're like, okay, let's pretend we've got a healthy relationship. Let's pretend we're getting married. Let's pretend this and that. When it's not real, either be real and authentic about it or just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Agreed.
And yes, when you lie about it, Miss Robyn, then we're allowed our opinions. That's true.
Also agree.
Exactly. So you guys, I think that's it for today. I mean, it was a really juicy episode because we did confirm things that we suspected. Georgio brought the tea and a lot of things were confirmed. And we know that according to cards, Georgio's lead or source is genuine. It's real. So just hang tight, guys, because there's more that's about to come out from different other women. As we said, we saw it. So I feel there's going to be more, and I hope it's Georgia that gets the scoop. Just saying. Well, you live there. You live there, so you're their person right now.
Yeah. I still got to go to the grocery store too, guys. I don't want to get
You don't want to get
Well, the Robyn fans are, they're coming out of the bushes. I didn't realize she had this big army of fans.
I didn't realize she had fans, but anyways. Just saying, can we do Potomac reading another day? Yes, we can, absolutely. So next Sunday we'll see.
Maybe we do one right before the reunion starts, because they're gonna.
The reunion?
It'll be probably a week after the season finale, so the season finale will probably be in a couple of weeks.
Okay, we can do it. I agree. Let's do it then. That's a great timing. And the next week we'll see. Depends what happens this week. Who knows? Another week is starting tomorrow, so we shall see.
Campfire is a Robyn stan.
Really? She's an Aries. She's not a Taurus. Just saying. So, February 19th. So it's in 3 weeks. All right, we'll do it around that time. So everyone here, last but not least, please also subscribe to Georgio's channel. He's reached his 1K. Woo! Yay! So you'll start being monetized. You'll start receiving all the goodies of reaching the 1K. Right, everyone, thank you. See, with this new camera and setup, we didn't have any glitches. The sound was the only issue, so I'm happy. There you go. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for the love. Till next time. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you.